Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to get the right camera angle. Can anything be good enough? Let me just get this set it to the send to the right people. Okay. Welcome, guys, back to Doki Doki Club. Here to bring you. Can't wait to do this. Sorry for the little wait for everybody. Okay, so let's get into this. Thanks, but it really didn't come to out nice at all. As I was saying before, I am joined. If you look at the description, I am joined by my monika bicycle. I'm actually wearing a monika shirt right now. So if it's an understatement of who I am, I usually would say who's my favorite character or waifu in this series. It's Monika. Used to be early, as I said in the last video, before I played this game again a while back. I played this game 3 times, not this specific version, but the original game 3 times. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way, say I already liked it, and Joshua did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change it anytime soon, unless I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Joshua liked my poem too, you know. He told me he was very impressed by it. That's when somebody stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Joshua appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, shit. It's shots fired, guys. Shots fucking fired. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Joshua started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Joshua, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. True. Help me explain that to her, Joshua. Wait, there's a reason why he has We have so many deeply expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, but limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Joshua? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I don't know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, I would say help me seniority, but you know what? I'm not even going to lie. I like Natsuki's statement, but I agree with Yuri's. You're right. That I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not just an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or fun someone's writing style is, they still put feelings into it and become something really personal. That's why Miss Keith felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, and at this point, being defiant being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, I help to take a walk or clear my head. Sarah, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without worrying, Natsuki snatches her poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she combs up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. A ginger approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Probably even hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Joshua. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have a part of this club now. Okay, thanks. Here, it's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, though, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right, well, mostly. Joshua, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with a newfound determination. Joshua, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Is that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. Joshua, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone else makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just see what the future holds for Sayori. I pat Sojourn on the shoulder, and then I said them more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, poem 2. Yo, Sayori, oh, sorry. Yo, Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Well, why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sarah nervously retrieves her coin purse, holds it with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and then lets its contents go onto the desk. Oh, 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and you want an excuse to take a walk, or you proclaim to the viewing to forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's more than one thing. You always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face was in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell just let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in it like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling mischievous little stuff like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I don't like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun. The fun side of it. There's no way you can think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept my revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to come before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah. Oh, what was that? Huh? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's not so nice of you. So happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori slowly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot of over just one cookie. You know, not Sayori just fucking, what's the word? Accident prone. You're going through a lot. Just over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. So he gets off her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to knock her off of her. So leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yeah, she is. Sayori's a fucking scamp. She's like, oh, I'm gonna pretend to hug you. Well, she did hug her, and they're like, nope, I wanted your cookie all along. It's literally the scene with SpongeBob where Jerry seems like Patrick Moore, but in the end it just revealed he's after the cookie in his pocket and never liked him at all. Jerry and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? He runs around. Monika is in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have you ever heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Okay, you already don't sell yourself short. Sayori, you're cute. And Natsuki, I guess you're cute too, but still. And that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Margot chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Margot quizzically glances at me. So, Monica, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend? Okay, damn, I thought we were married, but shit. Fuck. I guess not. JK, folks. J fucking K. Never mind that. Well, what held up you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have had the bell ring at least. Heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. Should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Joshua. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really have the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I'm sure lots of people will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Hey. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from that one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one more thing I can make my reading time and here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention you for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Again, I don't drink tea when I actually read. Funny enough, I drink soda, which is so unclassy. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. Actually, that's not true. I drink Arizona tea, so I guess that counts. And I'm reading the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. You're in me a water pitcher and also an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll go and get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves contrasts to her speaking manners, and especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Okay, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Well, you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of one person job, isn't it? That's Monica. Please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Joshua in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Joshua. Yuri quickly did the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say things like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. It wasn't expecting it, but it also is not right for Monica to judge you like that. Joshua, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Joshua, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once I filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Joshua, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Actually, I particularly do love oolong tea. One of my favorite things, actually. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. Yuri, do you really do this properly? Yuri, you really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Huh? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Okay? Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood. Now, is that so? Was I letting it show? And you notice, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try to express myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. Well, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Joshua. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Joshua, I have a request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Bro, what have you been doing on your back this entire time? You're in school. You know what? No, I'm just playing. I can lean my back against the wall rather than bending over. You know what? Now I remember. It's because her tits are big. Maybe you're putting strain on her back. But then bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain very rarely, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because uh, my, your posture, right? Like, no, she was about to say it, bro. She was about to say it because her boobs were big. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. My bag, I had some chocolates as well. The bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, so it'll go easy with the tea. Yuri and then I sit next to it, the tall teacups at the other sides. As if in sync, we assumed the same reading position as the last time, each holding one end of half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Yeah, okay. Yuri hands me the teacup, holding with my hand that's not holding the book, and I end up in a position that makes me even harder to focus. Because now I need to make sure, now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. For some reason, I have a feeling if I touched her chest, she wouldn't mind. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only assume that the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish within the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it to the side so that I don't have any harder time of reading it from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She's even away from the book. She made parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I presently put the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's pressure suddenly breaks. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Joshua, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. You're just helping. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in that kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Switching has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can just tell by her expressions that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I know she's taking another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't even avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take a chocolate and place it into her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Huh? Yuri jokes back. It's time to share our poems. Bro, she look good, man. You just cockblock this. Joshua, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Bows are roughly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacup from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that there's something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. We'll do Yuri first, then Monica. Let's see what you wrote in today. Yuri says the poem with surprise expression on her face. Do you like it? Joshua, This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving more energy. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands part slightly. Pure sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri thinks before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share some poems you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing the head of the bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, my rage, you say? Oh, fuck. I wasn't even allowed to a little more. I wasn't a little more daring with it yesterday. It's all odd. Some of my metaphorical. I didn't know it was my fault. I can begin to imagine what this poem's about. Yeah, that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery, vague emotions through them. Yeah, but I take the face value that I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. So sort of things I'm usually forced to keep by myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Joshua? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. That's the best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Joshua. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to think for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just a moment or tip in this seems to disappear. We're gonna do monika. Hi again, Joshua. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give up on Monica. All right, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about the literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's too hard to get personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in her head of hers. Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending still defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monika kind of whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything to go on. Anything wrong with that? Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Saw me, saved me. The colors they won't stop. The brightening, beautiful. Yeah, that's what I fucked up. Brightening, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, endless. Kind of thing. A meaningless noise. The noise that wouldn't stop. The violent, grating waveforms. The squeaking, screeching, piercing sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing on a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. And an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more actually than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry, but if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just it's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. The space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote lines so really short makes it feel like they are trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. Poem can be an abstract and physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. Putting it that way, not even every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find you're facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Well, it's just I don't got any. It's not really anything worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's even any better either. Few what? Well, anything that isn't a trailer, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a comment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me not to keep putting this at the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, yeah, well, I guess if you have been friends with her so long, you might have the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging her on dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. I think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go. You can say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, regularly hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I've heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Not bad. Is that it? Was that literally it, bro? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was too short. I literally tried to move down and wouldn't let me. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was a bad thing. The best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues without much having simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. It didn't even seem like a poem. It just sounded like you were telling a story, bro. How stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks mine. It doesn't matter. It can't be anything. But anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that they're afraid of if people found out, they might make fun of you or think less of you. But that thing's stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. You already wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Just say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobby of hers. Didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other feel insecure. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. That's good trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying the emotion is important. The emotions is important. But I want to make people think that, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one tomorrow, too. So look forward to it. We should write the poem. Obviously. Ooh, I like this one, Joshua. It has a nice feeling. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If that makes me feel things, then that must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess the conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Huh? Why don't you at least give it a try, giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking of other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. But whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I said I like sad poems too. Poems a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something that's sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Joshua. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger, and I pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in the bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend. More bottles, deeper and deeper. My fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle's caps. My friend, it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. And in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each other, to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Every happy thoughts, and shards. All over the floor, they were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you I was going to write a best poem 8 ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Manga taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking it too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be so proud of it. Thanks. I feel I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me to understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope to keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself, Sarah. Always had a habit of getting obsessed with something or dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone can come in the room and sit. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves, and instead of getting any new members, that's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much for the few decorations. Siri has been working on posters, and I've been designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great, But it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to doing for the event. Sorry. I thought. Yeah, should I do like a mean girl voice for Monica? Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah. We're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're always putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been covering the posters? Holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of a deal? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that thing, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, each put a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we will be able to show everyone the literature club is really about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, but being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we're all in this club together today. Don't you ever want to share that with others? And to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes it's standing in front of the room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have an argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about Yuri? Yuri ejectedly glances around at everyone else. Thanks. I turned their faces. Sorry, I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be eaten death of me. Oh, good. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I wanted each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, then how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Oh, of course. Now let's see. So what is the way they fly. Monica is her poem. Her clear and confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line. She recites, bringing the words to life. Is there something that she's done before? Is this something she's done before, or is she just simply natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Shiori looks amazed. Yuri's attentive expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes reading the recitation. The four of us applaud, and Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping that to set a good example. Ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her hands down, she quickly walks over to the podium. The poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri voices shakes as she starts reading her poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so putting up so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The moment the poem is full of twists, turns, and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. The must be a rare glimpse into a writing the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality, glances around her, and she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri a standing ovation. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard with that we must have forgotten. As we applaud Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri, looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops off on the chair and Chubby walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sayori, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it that you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it came out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made of the perfect match. Poem isn't aimlessly cherry like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Joshua liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out so nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Husky? Don't make me go before Joshua. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Joshua lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not ever much the selection of what to read. I'll just go with the one I wrote for today. I stand up in the front poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, and it makes me feel terribly awkward. I start my poem. Since I'm not excessively confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think that it's less your abilities, and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that they'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you asking. Yeah, I'm going. Good gets out of her seat and makes her way to the... Sorry, not begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a deep breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it's working surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as giving it a life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier, but I can't put whatever face I want. I can't put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's the process, Natsuki. I think it would be a little around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making the pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem, Joshua. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems tomorrow for tomorrow as well. It's been working out especially so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. I can't do this. But I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm in Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. We'll get you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Joshua. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was just spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to go to, sorry for all the words. So let's just say that one day you, Ari, asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're just kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I'm not going to be rude, so I'm going to walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Well, why does that thought make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that never is going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you. Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Hmm? If you say so. Conversation trails off. I'm feeling a little awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes me happy, I would take that away from her. I wouldn't take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in the meantime? Determination, sorry. Starting this club and not picking up piano, well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out the festival too. Well, I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Dostowski? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Siori all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? It's because it's right in your name. Monika. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that's a joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as yours or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at her desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. We can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, I see. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone, okay? Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back to her and everyone else. But the conversation already dispersed, with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Josh, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too into it. She seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Joshua. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this, and she's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about her well-being of my club members. So you know, maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you all sure about that? She seemed a little like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Joshua. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say much, but Sarah talks about you more than anyone else. More than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier even since you joined the club. It's like an extra light turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been so full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Joshua. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because she is how she is when she's around you? Huh? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now? Anyway, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you just forget about what I just said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. All right. Monica follows me infinitely. I know she said forget about it, but I already know what I'm going to be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and get to talk to her. She keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down that much. And now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room and suddenly I notice that Yuri is peering at me from over her book. When she looks away as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her. Oh, I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't do anything like that. Because I am. I like your game. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you able to even tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's just something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not a big deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori, yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry? I didn't mean to say it. Something stupid. It's not that I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I just have been friends for a very long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Joshua, the world is full of meaning that often have hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think